Okay, heading out to ballet class. It's the first day of December, and there's snow on the ground. Hello! It is snowing! Today is December 2nd, and I decided to come out here in the pretty snow to make my video for today. I also took some footage of a little bit of dancing I did yesterday. Nutcracker season is almost here. Oh, I was gonna totally take this off before I started this. Dang it. Okay, pretend it's not there. So I have just a couple clips of like snowflake rehearsal and some class, but I'll try not to barrage you guys with that too much. So here's the thing. Usually on Saturdays, I'm really tired. I've hit like the end of my energy for the week, and then I go and have class, and then we've been having rehearsal lately. So yesterday what happened was I went to class, I came home and had a movement and alignment lesson with my movement coach. We're trying to fix this shoulder, so I should probably actually not hold my camera with that shoulder, because it just like sits really high, and then it's really bad when I dance. So she came over to my house and we did that. And then we went back over to the studio and had a double run through of Act 1 for the 2 casts. But the snowflakes are not double casts, so we waited around for it to be our turn, we danced, waited around again, danced, and then we got to go home. So normally what I would do on a Saturday is come home and sleep and get like, just gonna get my energy back, and normally I can fast on a Saturday, and then I feel really good going into Sunday. But my husband has this awesome new job. He's gonna start on Monday, yay! But they invited us to a dinner to kind of get to know him, and I think one other guy who's gonna be new. So we had to go do that instead. And I was so tired and so irritable, and I didn't want to sit there and make a bad impression on new friends. And like, this is just a weak point in my discipline. I couldn't just go sit there and like sip on water. So we stopped at the grocery store on the way home from rehearsal, and I ate 4 cucumbers, 2 apples, and 24 ounces of berries, and then I had a little bit of cream cheese, and I've been making bone broth, so I had a big mug of bone broth. Then we went off to this dinner so that I was kind of already feeling full, so that I wouldn't be irritable while we were waiting for food, and so that I wouldn't be tempted to get some giant dish with a bunch of pasta in it. They had a lot of pasta dishes there, so I was like full before we showed up at the restaurant. I kept one of my apples with me for dessert. And I ended up ordering, there was a pasta dish that came with pork belly, and I asked the waiter if I could just have the pork belly in a little bowl, and he totally did that for me. It was great. So yeah, I probably still ended up eating too much yesterday just because I was a little bit panicked about that happens. I get tired and I get panicky, like, I'm gonna be hungry and it's gonna be the end of the world. and my ketosis this morning was really, really light, probably because of the apples and just overall not being in the best place with my sleep. Like, we did come home and go to bed at a good time, but I'm still just like, I just need one of those naps, and I need to figure out my nighttime sleeping. It's still just not ideal, and I'm wondering if I need to like push bedtime to be more like 9:30 instead of 10 or 10:30. I don't know. So I really wanted to do the thing where I start a slightly longer fast and have it correspond with the first day of the month. It's not going to work out, but today is going to be an easy day to fast. I do have a little bit of time for a nap later, and so I'm going to fast for as long as I can today and into the coming week. My weight's up a little bit from where it was last week, so like I did my fast, and I think I solidly lost about 10 pounds of fat with my fast in October. And I think I've probably put about 5 pounds of that back on, just as I'm trying to figure out my refeeds and my brain around my refeeds and my energy. And Thanksgiving certainly didn't help. I've been really good with the content of my refeeds, like my meals, this last 2 weeks. I've been a lot better with the timing, so opening and closing my window and keeping it really tight. And I'm still just kind of working on contents and amount. So I still, no, not contents. I'm good with, haven't been eating junk. Like apples are the sweetest thing I've been eating, and they're awesome. But like, I still just think too much. Like, I still just think I'm going over because I can eat really big. And something I'm figuring out with Cole, my snake diet coach, is that I need to eat about like 8,000 calories in a week. And then we're trying to figure out the best way to split that up. So I would like to do like fast for 3 days and then eat really big. That's just how I would like to do it. But like I was saying the other day, I need to also work on the discipline. Maybe that's not going to work for my energy. Maybe that's one of the problems I'm having with sleep. So I just know that today is an easy day. I did kind of not a super light workout today, but just wanted to kind of get my blood flow going. I'm going to dry fast through today. It'll be 24 hours at about 8 o'clock tonight. So just to kind of, just because dry fasting has its benefits too. And then, yeah, we're just going to go. I still have great hopes for this December fast thing. By getting the amount of food down, and then just not having that fear, like the fear I initially had when I first started fasting, just doing intermittent fasting, that fear of being hungry. I need to weigh my food, know that much food is going to be just fine. It has adequate calories, nutrients, etc., and there's plenty left on my body. The whole idea behind this is fat loss after all. I'm not going to die, but I just have to, get that kind of fear out of my brain too. Okay, December fast day 2. Hope you guys have happy fasting, happy feasting, and just set up your life the way you want it to go. As just thinking about getting into the new year, just start setting your goals already so that January 1st doesn't take you by surprise, and then February 2nd you've totally forgot about everything. Okay, have a great day, you guys.